Welcome to another episode of Teen Vibes, where young voices matters, real conversation happening, every perspective counts. I'm your host, Abubakar Asmao, and today we'll be diving into a topic that affects every single one of us, whether we realize it or not. Mental health. Mental health affects how we think, it influences how we act, how we relate with one another, and even how we make decisions. Yet, a lot of young people go through struggles of mental health. Today, we are going to talk about the importance of mental health. We are going to talk about the positive and negative aspects of mental health, how we are influenced by mental health, and what mental health is. But I'm not here alone. I'm here with two amazing people who would introduce themselves to us. Can you please introduce yourself to me?
I am Akosia Maume, a public health nurse.
I'm
Okay.
Yusuf Amatul Hanan, a registered general nurse.
Okay. Today we are actually with nurses, teen nurses. Can you please tell us what mental health is?
Like you said earlier, mental health affects the way we think, the way we act, and then the way we go about things. But when you look at World Health Organization's definition for mental health, it states that it is not just about the absence of mental illness, but it is a state of well-being where the individual is able to cope or navigate through life stresses. Yes, and then the individual is able to contribute positively into the society. So that is
Oh, okay.
what we look at when we talk about mental health.
Oh, okay. Hanan, can you tell us your aspects of mental health? What you think about mental health?
Okay, so mental health is something we basically not talk about. Like, we see it to be something normal. Sometimes you might be going through stress, but you not even realize your mental health is at stake. So mental health is basically about our emotions, being it psychological. Like, it's basically about the emotions,
Oh,
how we relate to it, when our emotions trigger how we behave, how we feel, and yeah.
okay. So, Akosia, why do you think many people find it difficult to talk about mental health?
Okay, this is a very important question. A lot of people do not talk about mental health because most of the time we link it to spiritual backgrounds. Okay, so when someone is going through something, the person can share it and all you can hear is just pray about it.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
understand?
Yeah.
Yes, go pray about it. And then sometimes too, it has to do with family. You don't Individuals don't want to burden their families, okay? So assuming I am coming from a home where there's financial problems, okay, it will be very difficult for me to
Voice out.
come and add my problem to what my parents are already going through. So it
Okay.
is one reason why the youth or teens hardly voice out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's all about they feel like they already have burdens
Yes.
at stake. Like, I mean, when it comes to families, when it
Yes.
comes to other kind
It
of
doesn't,
things.
it's not just limited to that. Okay. It's not limited to that, but I just said a few. There are sometimes, even in our groups, yeah, like social media pressure. Now everybody is doing TikTok, everybody is happy. And then only you want to be giving sad vibes.
But deep down, people are really going
So
through it.
we all put on the I am fine marks. You understand?
But deep down. Oh,
So
okay.
there
So,
are so many reasons.
so have any of you gone through mental health problems?
Yeah, definitely.
Can you share with us? Hanan, can you share yours with us? Like how it has affected your daily life.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so
The means there's
There's a
lot
lot.
to say.
yeah, so my parents broke up at an early stage, but then
That's a broken home.
exactly, so
Oh, okay.
but then I was in JHS 3 when that happened. So you see, when
So she has to start.
divorce
Okay.
when divorce happens, you see, this is the case whereby it's either you are going to the mom side or your mommy side.
Oh,
So
okay.
imagine you staying with your mommy and then you're not even experiencing that daddy's
You
love.
don't have the
Exactly, you're always with your mom. All you see is your mom. Sometimes you feel like giving up, but when you feel like giving up, sometimes you need to look up to your parents. But here lies the case: you only look at one person. Don't you think if they were two, like the kind of vim you are going to get is different? But here lies the case: you feel like giving up, and all you see is one person.
so you feel like broken home is also a factor of
It's one of the
mental
biggest
health.
factor, dear.
Oh,
It's one of the
okay.
biggest factor. It affects our daily lives that we don't even know. But
Is it that aside the love, is it that you don't get whatever you want to get from your mom?
oh, you get it. You see, you cannot compare material stuffs to love. You
Emotions.
cannot compare it to the attention. You see, attention is something that you cannot even buy. Regardless the amount of money you have, you can't buy attention.
Exactly.
You can't buy love. But here lies the case that you're not even getting it. All you get is from the aspect of your mom, and it feels so bad.
Oh, sorry to hear. You'll be fine.
Yeah, sure.
So, Agosia, what's one common symptoms that you would get to know if one is having was in a mental health problems?
Okay. One of the very commonest symptoms you can use to detect is we are in the social media era, okay? So you see this, your friend, she likes posting nice stuff. All of a sudden, she has started posting men are wicked,
Me.
men are scam, this. And then you see the person even posting things related to suicide
And
and
in a bipolar way.
stuff. Okay, the person who used to, maybe she used to post let's say gospel, even Islamic codes, has changed all of a sudden. Okay.
Okay.
And then sometimes too we have friends who are introverts, fine, and then we have ones who are outspoken.
Yeah.
You realize that this one person shows up and then all of a sudden the
The
person
person draws
withdraws.
back.
It's a sign. You have to check up on that person. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then even the person can gist and other stuff. All of a sudden, there is no gist anywhere. She's always, I am fine. She's always, I am fine.
I am
You have to really look into it.
Oh, okay. So deep down, a lot of people have this kind of narrative that I have to always look happy outside, but deep down. So with this kind of person, how would you get to know that this is something that is actually happening to the person? Because outside the box, the person is happy, jovial, and all those kind of things. But then deep down, the person is going through a lot. How would you get to find
Okay, so me as an example, let me use myself. So personally, when I'm sad or I'm going through some stuffs, I talk a lot. I laugh a lot. Like I fool around a lot because I just don't want to give my put myself in this saddest moments that I know definitely. Oh, Hanan, what is it? You see, when everybody keeps asking you, and then yo,
it
you
makes
feel so emotional. So definitely,
yeah.
so maybe you might not even want to tell the person the truth, but the way Anipano,
Sound.
yes, you definitely say it. Meanwhile, it's something that you've told yourself that, oh, same way the main country will be. If we now tell someone, it should be a specific person. You get it? So that is it. Me when I'm sad or when my mental state is unstable, I talk a lot, I laugh a lot, and then I do stuff that I love to do. You get it? So yeah.
But don't you think voicing out
It's
can
very-
help
yeah.
in some way or the other?
It will, dear, but you know what's happening now. This
Because
Gen
I want
Z
to say
world.
something.
Yeah. It's not what I was about to say. It's not just about you. We are individuals, okay?
Yeah.
We all have our qualities. You see,
Exactly.
when she is sad or she's down, she talks
Yeah.
a lot and other stuff. So I wanted to say you have to know your person.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, me, I
Also the
only
kind of person you
yes,
are.
I only go quiet when I'm hungry. If I'm not hungry, immediately I eat, I'll do something funny.
Oh, okay.
But I do get sad over certain issues. Okay, so you need to know the individual. Whether your mom, your brother, your sister, you need to know who they are, how they react to issues. Then you can know if the person is
Person
going
is
through
going
something,
something or
or not.
Oh, okay. So can mental health have positive effects when properly managed?
Yes.
Oh, it will.
Oh, okay. So can you tell us some of the positive effects of mental health when properly managed?
Yes. So when you basically mental health is you having a healthy mind. Okay, so when your mind is healthy, you are able to cope with life.
Yeah.
You are able to deal with like the hardships of life. You know, life, nothing comes on a silver platter. You are going through
Exactly.
something. I am going through something. You
We
are
are all
going
going
through
Exactly.
something. Yes, but once your mind is healthy, you are able to pass through it and then you come out successfully. So
Don't
it's
you think
very
sometimes
important.
accepting the state of something can actually help the growth of your mental health? I mean, can actually help you without going through emotional distress and all those stuff.
It's true. It's true.
Like maybe you feel like, oh, this is my insecurity. Maybe like me were bow again, me were like this, like I'm not beautiful. Oh, everybody is beautiful, but
Yes.
maybe like you have some insecurities, but then once you accept that
Yes,
you have this
you
kind of
become a
insecurity,
happy soul because
become
you
a happy
believe
soul
this
because
is you.
exactly.
Yes.
You accept who you are. Like it even gives you this kind of vim, you know, like a mao energy in cause you because you feel like this is me. So if you accept yourself, no be krawa bontino serewa, like and how baby it does not bother you at all because you believe this is who I am. No matter what this is, you cannot change anything about it.
Let me chip in something.
Okay.
Something. So, me, for instance, it will be very, very difficult for you to find me wearing a skinny. Okay. Yes, it will be very difficult, and it will be
Can
very.
you tell us why?
I'm hitting on something. It will be very difficult to even see me wearing like a very tight outfit. I have accepted myself. You understand that? Oh, I don't have some things. You
Yeah.
understand? So I look at what will fit me.
And
Me-
go according
Yeah,
to-
go according
exactly.
to- and then I have accepted it. So you cannot body shame me.
So sometimes you don't need to
Yes.
do things to please people,
No,
but then
no,
to
no, no,
please
no.
your own self.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I have heard instances where people tell me, oh, do you know when you wear an outfit like this and like this and like this? If you give me that advice and I look at it and it will help
going
me,
to
I will
help.
take it. But
If it's something that's not
no.
going to
So
help
you just
you.
have to accept who you are, and then if you can build upon it, you build. If you want to correct something, you correct it, but you don't let like society or
Have
something.
influence on you.
Yeah.
No.
In fact, accepting yourself is one of the first priority that you should even give yourself, because once you put yourself first, once you accept who you are, there is no one that's going to let you feel less of yourself because you believe this
okay.
is you. Yeah.
So, does social media have positive effects on our mental health or negative effects on our mental health?
It has both of the sides. Someone having about 3 to 5 resets and communicating to the parents that, oh, I wrote exams, but this is the results I had. And here lies the case. You find parents that they don't like how they are going to talk to you. Like, what I didn't know when I receipt 5. Like, is it something you should get? School fees name it all say no, you say
Yeah, exactly. African parents
yeah, but like you shouldn't let the child feel say like, oh no, the person is a failure. You see, words are
Sometimes-
very powerful.
Yeah.
Once you say it's not akwala no fortunate rimpe, that's it. Oh, hey, they were born to wafe for passing omunya good grades. So she dey unya
Sometimes you can literally learn and still fail. Sometimes you can learn very hard and still
so like, oh, you feel so down. You feel like, some mama was my bone. or see me like all the time I'm always failing, so I'm a failure. And then right now you are on your own. You just take your phone, you go to the media. Though you watch some funny videos, like something that's going to bring laughter and happiness around you, the obviously like it will make you a bit bring it some kind of burden, like it will release some tension around you, though it might not solve the problem, but honestly, like you just feel this kind of warm within the environment you find yourself, because you will laugh out loud. Content are there, though it's not gonna solve the problem, but you actually feel okay. You get it? Yeah, you feel very warm.
Okay, and then when we look at, I think you've spoken about the positive aspects. So let me touch on the negative aspects of social media. So one thing is
social media when it comes to your mental
health. Okay, so one thing is now it's like there is a competition. Okay, so it's like there's societal standards for everyone. When you get to this age and you don't have this thing,
oh God,
it's like you don't belong.
You don't belong.
That is what is happening now. So you, maybe your role model is, I don't want to mention anybody's name, but we all have sometimes. Yesterday I even typed on TikTok, my look-alike TikToker. I do those things a lot. Okay, so most of us do those things, and it's a trend now. And then you look at your mentor or someone you are looking up to. She is 25, you are also 25. She has gone for trips, she has gone to China in and out, there in and out, there in and out. So the pressure is there. So that is when sometimes social vices, things that you do not have
like
to
doing
do,
things that you do not have to do.
And then if you don't take care, depression will set in.
Exactly.
Yes, if you do not take care, depression will set in. That is why we are talking about this. Yes, social media does have.
For me, it's actually influenced me positively.
Yes,
especially I feel like this person is at the age of this, and then I'm also at the age of that.
So
and
it should rather push you to do more.
But
here lies the case. In a way that's going to push them. They don't want to go the right way.
I think
they
pass
the in a different way.
Very much.
Sometimes exactly. So sometimes because Ophelia say like, because nipa now you will look up to no. Maybe the person is from a rich home. Maybe the person has different kinds of businesses, a brain is scar, so he or she is able to do a lot of stuff for him or herself. But here lies the case, you get it? So you should find some of the good ways pass it through or the but obi on ma, the person will be like, if I can't find the quickest way to get whatever Asumesi has established, why don't I go into prostitution? Why don't I do this? So pressure basana Charlie, all the ways normal funny now is full of negative stuff. You get it? Me like this. Oh, I see another more like I see myself in here. Like I see, say, in the next 3 to 4 years, like I might find myself where she is. But that should not tell me, say, me for quite bonus na me drew baby away drew no. See a podcast here, yeah. Do I even know who is watching me?
No,
I don't know. And I bet you there are people out there who are also admiring us.
Exactly.
They are looking up
there's
to
one
us.
thing that people do not really realize. Sometimes you feel less of yourself, but then people are actually looking up to you. Somebody wants to be like you.
You get it?
Get what I'm trying to say.
Do you know one thing? Like I said earlier, that mentor you are looking up to, the TikToker, the look-alike you want to dress like, be like, she's also going through something. Nobody will come online and come and tell you, this is the problem. I am. What do you do about it? So they have to come. They are content creators, so whatever they are portraying is what they will do. Okay, so you have to sit down. Okay, and this the way my sister wants to be like Nana. So you look at the things she has done, how she got there. You might not use the same route, but then it will motivate you. It will push you to achieve something.
So you feel like teens of today have to follow positive aspects of people's life rather than
Exactly.
following the negative aspects of it.
Yes, and then realizing your own potential.
Potential.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I saw I don't know whether it's a quote or something. It says that fishes they do well in water, but when you
Yeah,
bring
when
them
you
on
bring
the
them
land,
out.
they flop. Okay,
exactly.
and then some animals are doing well on the land. You take them to
Then
the water, and then
Yeah,
they
they'll
flop. So the person was like, "What if success is like that?" Do you understand? So it is talking about you finding your own environment where you can thrive.
Yeah.
So for all you know, the person is in his or her environment and is doing well. The person is in the IT world and is
And is
doing
doing
well.
well.
I
You
believe
will be in the health field, you will be in the content creation field, and you will also do well.
Yeah.
But your mentor or can be the one in the IT field. You can learn some things. It doesn't mean you have to go there. Please,
Yeah.
do we get it?
and
And
I
you know, is it that when you have a mentor, you need to follow the person according to
Oh no.
what's the name, the route the person is passing, not as in how the
Not
person
at
makes
all.
money, or but then let's say let me use someone for an example.
Okay.
Let's say Afronita.
Exactly.
She's a dancer. She what's the name? She trained kids and all those kind of things. And you too, you have this passion of dancing. Do you have to go through the same route that, oh, I have to kind of
Train
dance
kids.
to I have to dance to understand that when I get to a point I have to train kids and all those have
No.
you know, sometimes you have passion for something, your mind tells you that this is what I want to do, but at the end of the day you realize that that is not what
You get it.
you
So
want to do. So what about that?
Afronita realized her potential. She knew dancing was her thing. She styled it in her own way. She started it small, and she got to wherever she is right now. Sometimes we might look up to people that we want to become. Like example, me saying Nanaba Namwa is someone that I want to be like. You see, so if I'm unable to identify the kind of potential I have, I might not have been able to fish out, say, oh, Nanaba Namwa, or your beer, I see myself in her. Because you should know your potential before you
so-
know your role model.
So
But
all you are
on
saying
the
is that
other
you need to know your potential
Before you know your
you start to follow route of
Exactly,
someone.
exactly. But if you don't know and then you just sorry nah, hey, wait there, she's my. A lot of people don't understand the word role model.
Role model, they just
The
admire.
perception of people is, hey, I admire this person, oh, but change it, then I say, this person is my role model. It's admiration. And you naturally your potential is maybe public speaking, and then you've seen okay, let's say you are a midwife, and then I see you and I'm like, this person is my role model. What impact is she giving you aside health side? But there be there now you should know your potential and you'll be able to
be
record
able to have something in return.
exactly. But
Oh,
be
okay.
like how?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to ask a question, but it's like it has escaped me. So
Oh,
while we are talking, I'll recall.
Okay. So like you said earlier, with the Afronita issue, she training kids and other stuff, and then you find out that you are also a dancer. How many dancers are training kids? You get it? Everything is branding. Cecilia, right now,
Exactly.
if I do something right now and I give it a name, something maybe let's say ice block pure water, and then I decide to name it floral like ice sculpture, I decide to name it that way. It is branding. Okay, so find out what you can do, how you can improve on it, learn from the thing is your mentors, they have been there already, so they, like, when you look up to them, you do not repeat mistakes.
certain
That is the importance of you having a mentor. You do not repeat the mistakes the mentor
Yeah.
made. That is it. But it doesn't mean you have to copy. You can be better than your mentor.
Exactly.
Yes.
Uh-uh.
And that is even the prayer of every mother or every
Exactly,
parent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Every parent wants their child
That's
to
so
be better than them, regardless of the certificate they are having.
Okay,
Yes.
that brings me back to the my question I wanted to ask. You know, normally when you have passion for when you love somebody, maybe this person is my mentor, like I really like the person, sometimes the person tend to do something wrong and then you still be in support of that person.
Why?
You feel like
Because
everything the person says is right.
This
Why?
thing,
Because you love the person. So
you
for
are
us,
my-
it is my role
Exactly.
model. I love the
she's
person.
never wrong.
That's also an effect of mental health.
Yes, it is. So assuming you have a role model that is into music, and then the person does portray things like smoking and other stuffs, you are sitting in your home and he or she is your role model, and then you are looking up to the person. Okay, you do not see smoking as a problem. For all you know, the person doesn't smoke, but it's just the vibe. The person just brought it in because of street vibe. And then you are looking at your mentor, and then you think your mentor is smoking, and then you consider it okay, something normal.
So at that point, your mind has already picked up.
For all you know, your mentor is smoking, but is even going through rehabilitation.
Yeah.
Okay, your mentor will not come and tell you on the set that
He or
okay,
she is going to
through
rehab. Yeah.
to prevent whatever he or she is going through.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
that is why drug abuse is increasing, and it is a factor. It contributes to mental health. Okay, so the moment you are taking in drugs and other stuff, it distorts your brain.
Yeah.
Okay, that is why you see a lot of youth, teens, and their mental problems. You don't know where they are coming from.
Yeah.
Sometimes it comes from you watching your role model doing something, and then you pick it because you think it is good. Meanwhile, society frowns on it for some reasons.
And you know what? When let's say this role model is doing something negative, and then because she's someone or he's someone that you admire, you don't see anything wrong about it. Okay, so you try to argue with people. Oh, that video, like it's like that. When you come and sit down, like within you, you know that you
Yeah.
are wrong.
Yeah.
So like your conscience will like you get it. It will judge you. So you'll be like. You will not even have peace of mind because you know whatever you did was wrong.
Yeah.
And definitely it's going to affect you because people out there will be like, oh, what's
Yes.
so they also accept that. And you are trending something that's not true. How would you feel? You see that thing?
Yeah. So, nowadays a lot of people are going through mental health and they do not even realize what they are actually going through. So what's one piece of advice you are going to give to anyone going through mental health struggles? From Akosia first, then to Hanan.
Okay. One piece of advice is to talk. Okay, you need to open up to people, but not just anybody. Someone you trust. Okay, someone you feel like when I talk to this person will listen to me.
Exactly.
Because sometimes people do not even talk about mental health, not because they don't know, but they don't know how to express whatever they are feeling. Okay, let's take ladies for instance. We go through menstrual cycles and it comes with all these mood swings. You do not even know how to define whatever you are going through. So I feel like when it comes to authorities or mental health personnel, they should teach the individuals, the teens, okay, how to use some things, express themselves. Okay, yes, I call it like mental health vocabularies. You need to learn it. You need to know when you are down. You need to know when you are sad. Sometimes when you even sleep in the house, they say you are lazy. Meanwhile, sleep is needed for the brain.
One thing people do not know is that they normally care about the physical health and leave their mental health, forgetting that mental health is as part of the physical health. But
in fact,
this is what we cannot see.
You need your mental health to be okay for the physical body to be okay. So if the mental aspect is taken out, nothing is going to work out. You break down. That is it. So you need to talk to someone you trust. Maybe if you talk to your mom, she will say you are not paying rent. What are you talking about? You do know stress? Do you know depression? No. So we have a lot of mental health institutions like in schools. You can visit, talk to the school counselor, talk to that pastor, talk to that
Nowadays,
Islam
do we
leader.
even have such things in our schools?
When I
Because
was
I
in
must-
SHS, we were having, but assessing it, I've not seen any of my friends
Oh,
going to the counselor. Yes, but we were having.
So I think there should be kind of people or counselors who will be speaking to
I think there are
this
so many
young world.
organizations, and I think they should prioritize this, especially some of the NGOs organizations. Like, they should put this part of their shadows, at least visiting secondary schools, JHS, primary. Like, they should visit those schools too.
There can
Yeah, talk about
even be
mental
something
health.
like,
Okay.
you see, we used to have debates club, dancing
Yeah.
club, poetry club.
So a club
We
can be
can have
created for
mental
that
health
club,
club,
yeah.
where individuals will be taught what anxiety is, stress is, and other stuff. So when you see yourself going through that, you know,
You'll be able to
you are
recognize.
able
exactly,
to recognize. And
exactly.
even our tutors in school, we've all been to school. Haven't you seen a tutor saying you will not pass your exams? It is something they do say. They tell your class,
Yeah.
like more bon, more pass and other stuff. It does affect the student too.
But you wouldn't know.
So I think all of this should be looked into. So mental health professionals can also organize workshops for teachers, because you cannot give what you don't have. So when the tutor or the lecturer or the teacher's mental health is okay, I think when they deliver, it will be okay. And then they will be able to know when a student is also experiencing mental health issues. One thing is that we do not realize mental health problems doesn't start with symptoms. It starts normal. It starts with the person just becoming quiet all of a sudden, changing and all of those stuff, and then it escalates. But when you are able, the tutor in the class is able to know that, oh, this person's performance is dropping, not because he or she is not studying, but because he or she is going through something. They identify it, they deal with it. Do you think that individual will grow up and then you see the person on the street? No. So sometimes we need to have all of these things. And then one thing I want to talk about is, I don't know if you ask or you go into that, but mental health issues do not only result from, let's say, the person taking drugs, being notorious. Like, no. Sometimes
That's the mindset of
genes,
people.
even the genetic factor of that individual
Exactly.
contributes
Exactly.
to mental health
That's
problems. So teaching or helping the tutor to recognize that this individual is not that we're born, it's not that this individual is lazy, but there is some problem. Can we solve it before time? Can we help this young person before he or she turns 20 or before he or she turns 25? We need to look into that as well.
I think the club can start from you guys, because you are really doing amazing. So if you are here and you feel like you want to partner with them, I'll drop your contacts for you to partner with them, because this is an amazing topic.
Oh, yeah.
And I believe that a lot of people would be happy to hear all what you've said. Okay, Hanan, can you give us your final words or your final say on this discussed topic?
Okay, so I want the teens out there to understand that their feelings are always valid. They should put their emotions first. Regardless, they should come out and then talk about their struggles, because you might not know who can help you. I understand we are in a world that when you speak out to people within 3 minutes, like, whatever you said is even trending more than a TikTok video posted in a minute. So you should be mindful about the kind of people you speak out to. You should be mindful about the kind of circles you find yourself in. And then you should always put yourself first. Mental health is very important. So therefore, we need to prioritize it. A lot of us are going through a lot and then we cannot even voice out to people. Please, I understand why you don't want to speak up, but knowing the kind of person you can speak out to, I think you need to feel comfortable around. Voice out, for you need help, because once it affects you, oh dear, you're not going to be okay. It's something that's going to haunt you. So please, whatever you are going through, find the right people, find the right channel, and speak out to, for you'll be helped. Thank you.
And then let me also say one thing. The fact that you feel down, the fact that you don't feel excited for some reasons makes you human. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
part of real life experience.
part of, and then we need to know that our thoughts are visitors. The ones you welcome are the ones that will stay with you. So
Yeah.
I will advise all of us to always go with the positive one. And then if for some reasons we break down too, we should just know we are humans. Okay. And then take it from there. Thank you.
This was an amazing section. This is Teen Vibes. Stay positive, stay strong. Bye.
Love you.